like I said, it's that to dirt, mud on feet. It just.
Have you seen the little Deadpool thing?
The can.
The smoke can. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I've got to take my hat off to these guys. Their statues are top class, man.
Yeah,
top
no,
class.
It's crazy.
Well, let me just kick things off. And we are back in Cosmic Comics. Whew, it's so good to be back and filming in here. Thanks for letting us come.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me to.
Thanks for chatting again, dude. Yeah. It's cool to have you here.
Yeah. And you know, we've done a few interviews of various other people, and I thought, let's get it from the horse's mouth. Let's get you back. Talk to us about what's been happening lately over like the festive period to now. Definitely going to showcase off some of the Iron Studio stuff, and then also big events coming, big comics. What's hot now? What do you think's going to be hot going forward, etc.? All of those things, man.
It's kind of tricky to say like moving forward what's going to be hot, because there'll be some titles that are like, oh, it's kind of lame, but then something will happen in say like issue 3 or 4, and then it's like, oh, everyone wants that, everyone loves that from the beginning. It's like, no, you didn't. But stuff that I know, like that I'm reading that's really, really good right now. Thor, I think we spoke about this last time. Thor is still like up there.
The Donny Cates Thor.
Yeah,
I'm reading that, and
it's incredible. And Donny Cates, once again, he's blessed us with King in Black, dude. It's so good. Like,
I haven't picked it up, but everyone's raving about this.
It's great.
Thing. That's the whole null thing coming to.
Yeah, coming together. So it's like the climax of this whole thing that they've been doing over the last few months. Yeah. Like every time I talk to people about it, I'm like, did you read Absolute Carnage? And I'm like, yeah, I loved it. I'm like, okay, that was garbage. This is really good though.
Really?
Absolute Carnage, I enjoyed it, but it's just the ending for me just didn't really like go anywhere. But King in Black, dude, it's
really,
hey?
Good.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Okay, maybe that's the next thing I must pick up, because that's touching the entire Marvel universe with this whole null thing. Everybody's involved in some way, shape, or form. Dude, even in my little card collecting app, they've got a King of Black series of cards.
Really?
Where, where some of the classic covers, you can get those. Then they've got certain key characters that you can get as well. All of that stuff. And then I don't know who's the artist on it.
Stegman, possibly?
Yes, I think so.
I know he's doing a lot of the covers in that. I don't know if he's doing any of the
interior.
No, I think he's doing the interior for.
I'm not sure, but there's like, so in the card game you get like normal cards, you get uncommon, which are semi-rare, then you get rare, super rare, and they've got a realm called Epic, and in the Epic ones, it's actually Ryan Stegman signed art.
Oh, okay, so like signed
digitally, So if you get one of those, it's actually got his little thing there signed, etc. And then there's one that's got. It's a half card. Half of it is Stegman at the drawing board. You actually see a photo of him drawing it, and the other half is it finished with him signed, etc. So even in that, King of Black is like huge.
It's everywhere.
Being pushed and pumped. Yeah. Okay, so that's the Marvel side.
That's
DC.
Marvel. DC's doing a huge thing at the moment. I mean, I'm not following it too closely, so I'm not sure if it's like a soft boot, like they did with the whole New 52 thing where they sort of rebooted.
Yeah.
But they're doing a thing called Future State.
Yeah.
This last week we got in Harley Quinn Future State issue 1. We got Wonder Woman, that's a big deal at the moment. If we're talking about the like sort of key issues.
Yeah.
Because that's the new Wonder Woman. Everyone's going crazy for.
It's not Diana anymore. It's
it's Yara Flor. I think she's Brazilian or something. But everyone's going crazy about that.
Wow.
Then there's a title called The Next Batman.
Yes, I've seen that. I saw that on the shelves.
It's one of the Foxes. I'm not sure his first name. I don't think Lucius. I think it's like Lucius's son or something. But he's taken over the mantle.
Interesting.
What else did we get in?
I know there's going to be a Future State. I think Superman as well is going to get a Future State.
We actually got that's one of the other ones that came in. It's I think it's like Superman of Metropolis or something. I think it's Jonathan. It's not actually Clark. It's Jonathan's taken over in that storyline. Yeah.
Wow. A lot happening in the DC world.
I'm still trying to catch up with Death Metal, but
because that's proper come to an end now, and the conclusion of Death Metal has led to this Future State thing happening. Yeah. So a lot in the DC world. It's just if we get their books on time, damn it.
Yeah, that's the goal. Well, hopefully from next week things should start leveling out. Because shipments, like you just said now, shipments have been a freaking nightmare for us.
Yeah, and it's also like the logistics issues of those new distributors and stuff.
No, for sure.
But when I was talking to Shane last, you mentioned you guys have switched, and the new distributor that you've got now is actually quite quite good. And
They better. Yeah, they're
Is
better
it?
than what the because DC did like 2 changes
Yeah.
in the last 6 months. They obviously everyone knows that they were with Diamond, and then something happened, and then they switched over
Yeah.
to another company. I'm not even sure what they're called, but they were terrible, and now they've switched again because those last guys were so bad.
Okay.
So it's like 2 changes in like 6 months. So you can expect some sort of
It's
logistical issues.
definitely 100%,
Yeah.
and all of us have seen it. We've all noticed it, and hope that it's settled. And
Yeah, I mean, I'm still waiting for, I don't know what single issue they want, I've lost track, but I still want TP, like Volume 2 of New Justice League Dark, and it still hasn't arrived. That I know of. I actually wanted to
somewhere.
ask you guys, like, it's still only Volume 1, and I'm like, I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, it'll get you eventually.
And I think in terms of single issues, they've probably got enough content that's probably on Volume 3 or 4 by now.
Possibly, yeah.
possibly, but the problem is not here yet.
Yeah, it's usually every 5 or 6 issues, then there's a new volume.
Yeah, around that.
Yeah, so I think they're like on like issue 20 or something now. So
Joy for you.
so sad.
And that's Sean Murphy, is it, doing Justice League Dark?
Or I don't know anymore. But no, but I don't think it was Sean Murphy. I mean, Sean Murphy did Curse of White Knight,
Yes,
Yeah.
which I still need to read.
but I thought it was one of the good guys doing the Justice League Dark.
It was James
Tinian. that was
Tinian.
it.
Okay.
I don't know if it still is. I don't know if they've switched
Okay.
out dudes and stuff, but he was.
Interesting.
And I was enjoying it.
Yeah, his stuff's pretty good. He's also doing Something's
Killing the Children, yeah.
that's
And I
been
actually wanted to
flying,
chat about that because I wanted to bring that up. I just didn't know when, but like I've read Volume 1 and I've ordered Volume 2 and 3 through Cosmic. And what I dig about it is, on the surface, it like feels like any other like kind of horror comic, but what jumped out at me so much is it's such a cool comic for new readers to get into. It's like it's got very little words per page. It's very easy to follow. Occasionally it catches you off guard when you've got to read across the page and not down, and it throws you off a bit, and you've got to but it's got everything going for it, you know. It's got it's a typical, people have used Stranger Things as a comparison. I don't like that, but I understand why. It's kids, they're disappearing, there's some kind of monster, and there's a few. But then there's this like main character, and she's like this tough girl, and she's like randomly talking to this little octopus, little teddy bear, and it speaks back to her, and you kind of like, what's the deal with that? So the story's got a lot going for it, and it does kind of leave you hanging a couple of the. So yeah, I'm keen to, and I'd say if there's any new readers out there that want something out there totally different, they should definitely take a look at it, because besides the story is good, the art's cool. It's an easy read. It's not intimidating.
Nice.
You know, like sometimes, like, you know, it relies a lot of the art. Like there'll be 1 or 2 words, but it's still telling the story.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I think that might even be one of the, because at the moment there's a lot of, it's less Marvel and DC stuff, but a lot of the like indie stuff is being optioned for television and movie and that. And I think that's actually one of the series. That's
I can easily see
people
them
are
turning
chasing.
that into a show.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, if they wanted to.
I think that's where it is, man. And like you say, those creators being approached, good ideas, good concepts.
Yeah.
I mean, I just look at Grant Morrison's Happy, and season 1 was telling the graphic novel.
Yeah.
Season 2 that's coming, or might even be out, it's not even Grant Morrison's story.
Yeah, it's extended now.
Yeah.
It's new stuff in, yeah.
And apparently, because he's one of the exec producers, they ran it by him, like, are you happy with this idea or not? And he was like, yeah,
Excuse the pun.
go with it.
Is he happy?
So, you know, it just takes that, and I think these guys have realized it. Have a good story, man, get it into a show, and thereafter it just brings you money, because these guys, these writing teams go, oh, here's a good idea, oh, here's a good idea.
And it's just, they're so lucky because there's just so much content. Like, I mean, I look around here and I'm like, there's just so much, dude.
I know, right?
Yeah.
100%. If we had to try and turn every single one of these graphic novels into a story, series, movie, for years, like in the hundreds of years, that you've just got content for.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy. So, another thing that's probably attracting a lot of our viewers in terms of visually are the Iron Studio statues here. Talk us through these and what's hot. And Shane was mentioning to us there's a Sentinel that's
Guys,
coming.
that Sentinel, I'm blank. It's just, I'm just thinking about it and I'm like, it's glorious. It's amazing. So with the X-Men ones, they're doing a whole bunch of single statues. So here on the table we've got the Cable, which is actually one of the special edition exclusives.
Okay.
And then there's the Beast, which is like a standard 110 scale statue. But now what they're actually doing is all the single X-Men 110 scale ones, they're actually going to be part of one of 3 massive Sentinel pieces. So they're all in 110 scale. So I'd imagine the Sentinel's probably going to be about this big.
Crazy.
maybe a little bit bigger. And then the first Sentinel, I think, is coming like in the next 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
But I don't know all the characters that are part of that statue, but the deluxe editions, I know it definitely has Beast. He's sort of like on Sentinel, the Sentinel's shoulder. And
Okay.
then the Wolverine is also on there somewhere. But then there's a whole bunch of other statues as well. I think there's like a Psylocke on there. I don't know. There's like 3 or 4 other characters. So it's gonna be a massive piece. And then obviously I mentioned there's 2 others that are coming as well, which is amazing. The second, Sentinel 2, it's I think his legs are chopped off or something. So he's like sticking
Okay.
out of the ground. Yeah. So there's gonna be a middle piece, and then there's gonna be a third, and that'll come out probably like a year from now.
That is
But
nuts, man.
it's gonna be.
And in each
dude.
thing, it's a certain amount of X-Men attacking or battling the Sentinel.
Pretty much, I think it's like 5 or 6 attacking each Sentinel, which is quite crazy. And then on top of that, they're doing these.
Because Cable's not part of that attacking thing.
No, he's not. Because like I said, this is one
He's
of
an
the
exclusive,
He's one of
yeah.
the exclusives. So none of the exclusives are part of this. So these are like extra side pieces. So you've obviously got your main like battle diorama going on, and then
Yeah.
you'll have these dudes on the side. So there's this. I think there's a Juggernaut as well, but I'm a bit confused about Juggernaut because I think he's part of either Sentinel 2 or 3 as well.
Okay.
But I know that's also one of the
Because that
exclusives.
Juggernaut
but yeah.
was, man, the detailing on that thing. I've never ever
Nuts.
wanted or considered having a Juggernaut until I saw that.
And you
And
know
I was
what,
like,
what I
Right.
find crazy about Iron Studios is they're like not slowing down. Hey, like they just, I mean, I don't know if you saw that now they're doing, I think it's a 1/3 or 1/4 Mandalorian. They literally,
Yeah.
I shared it this morning
really?
with the child and everything. It's like, and they just keep going. And there's like X-Men character after X-Men character that you wouldn't think that they would do.
And we have to catch up. The
Um,
child's name is Grogu.
Yeah,
just
man,
for
come
you.
on. Uncultured.
Mark's behind on season 2, so no longer the child. His name is Grogu from now on. Yes. So yeah, now
Yeah,
you.
well, they marketed it that way.
Yes.
So.
No, I get you, but he has a name now. Yeah.
Nice.
There was a whole episode where that came out, and it was quite cool.
Okay, awesome.
You'll get there.
But yeah, like, and I mean, I've pre-ordered now, like Gambit and Nightcrawler, so I'm just be so stoked when they together because they're my 2 favorite X-Men. So, yeah, I'd love to order a bunch of the others, but
I think Cable's gonna. I can see a thing where my Wolverine is going to be there slashing forward, and Cable will be standing like just behind, gun cocked, posed, ready. Because, man, he looks so good.
What you're telling us is Cable's going home with you today.
There might be a deposit that's made on Cable. That's all I'm saying. I can't commit to anything, but there might be a deposit that goes down on Cable.
you know who I still want though, man. Like, and I think it's going to be really under. What's the word? Man, when something is cooler than people thought.
Underrated?
Yeah, underrated is the word. And I just don't have the funds right now. But it's the Poison Ivy that's coming in.
Oh yeah, with all the like flowers around the base. Yeah, that's gonna be great.
And then she's got such a like it's not a face that I've ever like a face sculpt that I've seen in comics and stuff, but it's this real like it works for her so well, and there's flow and everything, and it's one of the cheaper Iron Studios out of the lot. It's a bit like I think you can maybe I think it's like in the 3.8 opposed to 4.5. Like
I think it might even be less. It's probably like around like 3.6, say around the 3.5 mark. I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah.
Wow.
yeah, and so it's like
You'll find the funds. You've got work that you have to re-invoice someone, so you'll find the funds. One man, one statue. The hunt for funds.
and I'm dreading like. I've posted on Iron Studios' site like a couple of times, and I think I told you, but I don't know. On this, I actually posted on one, and they responded to me, and I'm like, guys, please do Constantine and Zatanna, and they're
goodness.
like, and they're like, we'll send it to our department or whatever, and I was like,
Wait
Wow.
a minute.
they responded to me,
Wow.
dude. If they do the whole Justice League Dark, I'll just go home
And
and
if
cry.
they were smart about it, you do these bases that can interconnect, and each one doing some kind of a pose or
Yeah.
whatever, and then if you get the whole set, all interconnected
Yeah.
there,
and
the
then
whole...
and there's another one where I'm like, I'm too scared to do it because I'm scared that they do it. I wanted to comment and tell them to do the whole endless. Because who's done like Sandman stuff recently? And Sandman's blowing up, dude.
Oh, with the audiobooks and that 100%.
So imagine they had like the whole endless family.
Aren't they doing a series? For
They are.
Yeah,
I
they're doing
saw something
series,
about
and
that
then
as
they
well. Dude, you screwed. They're gonna do those statues now.
yeah, I just don't know who's going to do the statues first, but yeah, and then the audiobooks. I mean, they did the first 3 volumes, and now they've renewed for the next like couple of other things.
Well, I saw they renewed for 2 seasons, so I can imagine they'll do the mid of the Sandman, and they'll probably
Yeah.
do the ending in all the audio stuff,
hoping
which
so,
is
yeah.
amazing. I think their biggest challenge is just getting all of those people back to do voices and things. McAvoy, Kat Dennings, those people. Because, like I say, Kat Dennings is currently on the One Division TV show, so careful planning and coordination needed.
Yeah, but they do it for a living, so it's all good.
True, 100%. And really, you can film someone in a decent audio studio.
That's exactly. You can just if you got and you can Skype in now and direct remotely. It's so normal now overseas.
Okay.
So they'll have Gaiman like chilling in the UK or whatever, and you'd be like, yeah, I need this take, and they can do it real time because of how fast internet is, and then they just need a decent audio studio.
I didn't think of that. You're right, actually. Shit. Okay. Well, look, and on the other side, I mean, The Mandalorian. I mean, filming a TV series on a soundstage with a dynamically moving and changing background thanks to technology. So, yeah, it's a brave new world in that industry.
No, for sure.
And the final thing, I mean, these things are just beautiful. Oh, Cable.
They're quite distracting, aren't they?
Cable especially. Again, Beast, loving it. The fur looks good, but that face, very good. But Cable. I need to talk to you, and you need to help me hook up, because you got some new pops in. Michael Jordan, etc., and that's going to just punch me in the stomach before I leave here.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We had this conversation about pops. Like, none of us consider us pops collectors.
No, but every time I say I'm not a pops collector and I'm done with it,
they release something else,
and Cosmic just happens to go, hey guys, look what's coming, two different Freddie Mercurys.
I've got the opposite problem, dude, because I'm to the party so late and I've decided to collect just my like the main characters I dig. Now all the ones I want are like these con exclusives that aren't like, I want Constantine. There's no way, man. I've tried.
Do you guys have a Nightcrawler one? I'm sure I saw Nightcrawler at one point.
Nightcrawler, I've also looked. I can't find even Swamp Thing, dude. I thought he was a normal, and I can't find Swamp Thing.
No, Swamp Thing. I think there were 3 different variations. There was a flocked one, which is it's like a weird, like airy carpet feeling one. There was that. There was a normal like plastic glow in the dark one, and then there was just a like standard.
Do you guys have any of them?
You see, they came out ages ago. I'm just telling you what to look for.
Yeah, this is the problem I sit with, and that's pretty much the only dudes I at the moment want. I want Constantine, which I'm missing, Nightcrawler, and then Swamp Thing. I'm keeping it as low as I can. I know everyone here said that, but
look,
so
maybe
far
you're
I'm
lucky.
doing well.
Maybe Nightcrawler is still to come. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've...
No, he's on eBay. I'm like looking on eBay because I don't know where else to look at the moment. They've got Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
And then you guys remember this. I got Gambit from them, but then there's Gambit with the glow in the dark eyes. It's just
and the card lights up.
Yeah. Throwing the card.
That's a very cool Gambit. So you've got a whole bunch of new pops in now too. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what they were. So I know we got there's the Imperial Palace. I'm not quite sure where those fit in because I thought they were part of there was that Batman anime thing that came out last year or the year before sometime.
Yes.
I thought it was those. It's not though. They literally labeled the Imperial Palace and the boxes are red. The boxes look amazing, dude.
Really?
Like just for the boxes alone, I'm losing my mind. They look great. There were those. There was Michael Jordan, which you said, yeah.
Done. I'm sold. I need Jordan in my life.
That's awesome.
And the fact that they made him in the air with it's like, God,
it's
I
great.
hate you
I
people.
There's also the local suppliers got more of the. It's not a new pop. It's like a re-release that they got in, but it's the Eddie Brock, but in the symbiote, but it's like peeling off.
I saw that, and I might because of that whole how it's coming half face.
No, it's cool.
Damn it. Anything else that you've seen?
There's 2 Freddie Mercurys as well. I think it's the one's called the Wembley.
Yes.
It's before my time, I don't know, but the one where he's in the yellow jacket.
Yeah, it's his like biggest concert ever.
And now I'm sitting there going, I don't know which one I want. One with the yellow jacket or one with the white. And he's I don't know.
What you just said, it's his biggest concert. So come on, that answers that question for you.
I'm gonna have to. And you know what the thing that fucking pisses me off is? I have a Freddie Mercury action figure in the yellow jacket and everything, and now there's a pop. And I'm in my mind, I'm going, I can have them together. Action figure, pop, action. Fuck it. It's so fucking frustrating. But gotta hand it to them. Every now and again they bring out one, then they just nail it, and it's just like, I hate you. I need to buy it, and I hate myself because I need to buy it. Anything else that you know from them that's still to come?
I'm just thinking about that now. So I'm sure a lot of people have seen. You guys have obviously seen them as well. There's obviously they've done the normal like first appearance Marvel ones, like the classic X-Men and Wolverine and that.
Yeah, and Deadpool.
They've done another series now, but it's from the Marvel Zombies stories.
Really?
So like a zombie Wolverine where you can see like the adamantium like bones and that under your skin. That looks quite cool. There's a
clever.
Deadpool. There was a Hulk in the first series and a Mysterio as well. And now there's a second wave coming.
Oh, really?
So like a second series. I think the second series has a Silver Surfer, which I think blows my mind. His head's not attached to his body. He's like sort of holding it. There's that. What others are there?
That's clever.
There's like 3 or 4 in the set, but those we're going to be getting later on as well.
Really?
They just look so good.
Yes.
They look
And
crazy.
as you were talking about that, I've seen that now Pops also has, every now and again, slightly larger than normal Pops that they're doing too.
Oh yeah, they're doing so. Obviously, everyone knows about the 6 inches, which are like the Rick and Morty set. For instance, there was the snowball in the exo suit, the dog in the suit. That would have been a 6-inch one. Then sometimes they do 10-inch ones, which are slightly bigger.
I've seen those. Yes,
then
didn't they do the Grogu, the child?
Yeah, they
in
did
the
that
big
as a
one?
10-inch. That thing's huge. It's adorable. I love it. And then they've also got the crazy, ridiculously oversized ones, the 18-inch ones, which are like
Seriously?
about yay high. Yeah, dude, they're huge. There's a Pikachu. It's pretty much a life-size Pikachu at this point. Like,
Nice.
Oh my
it's
god!
fun. Yeah, so they're doing a lot of those. I think we've had Harry, and then we've still got Pikachu. Oh, we've got Groot as well, baby Groot in the pot, the dancing
God,
one. Yeah,
that's so cool.
yeah.
Do you guys have a normal size Pikachu, or is that just?
No, those are done, dude. There
Seriously?
were 2 different ones that we got. There was one where I think he was waving, and then there was another one we had like an angry face. I think we had both, and they done. There's no more starters left. It's sad.
See, that's the problem I'm having. Everything I want's like done and dusted.
I would want a Pikachu because I've got Mewtwo, and then one more that I would want is probably War Turtle. That was my shit when I was playing cards. War Turtle, baby, bring that bad boy out and just dominate.
I don't even know if they've done this. I mean, they probably have.
I haven't
Funko.
seen. I haven't researched too much. Oh, and the Powerpuff Girls. That still fucking irks me that I've missed out on those. Because that whole run, I would, if I could find them anywhere, done. Not even. Yeah, but apparently that came out years ago. It just punches me in the teeth.
Yeah, I'm still lucky, man, because I looked and there's like still a couple that they probably will do. Like I've looked, they haven't done any of the other Justice League dogs. So there's no Dead Man. There's no Etrigan that I know of. So that means they will come
Eventually.
and I just got to be ready for them. So
How badly is it going to piss you off if the others come and you can't get a Swamp Thing?
well, I'll do what I did with the Zatanna, which I ordered
eat shit.
online. Yeah, and it just costs more, and it is what it is.
Gotta complete the set, man. You can't have half the team.
Right?
Yeah, you have to. You don't have a choice.
What I am considering now, and it's going to kill me, and I shouldn't be telling Brandon because he's going to be a good salesman, but because I'm trying to keep it on a low thing, I'm considering, because my Zatanna arrived, and you can see the owner, it's in amazing condition, it's perfect, but it doesn't have the plastic around it, so I'm considering getting pop protectors now. And at first I was like, I don't need those.
You know what you need
You
to
shouldn't have
do.
said anything.
When we're done here, Brandon's just going to slip away quickly while we're packing up and then go, oh, by the way, Mark.
These are for you.
I love it. It's hysterical. It is brilliant.
So, if you liked what Mark and I were talking about here, or just like our content in general,
Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for more videos.
and yeah, do us a favor and find us on the social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram.
See you in the next video.